Hello. Good morning, everybody. It's a nice Sunday morning, February 5th, and we're playing games. I love it. Got my water. Got all kinds of stuff. Not really. I only have water. I don't have any snacks right now, but it's only 10 o'clock, so I'd feel bad if I was like snacking too much. All right, got an EU friendly hour here. Big fan. Trying to remember what I was doing the last time I stopped playing, and it's tough. I know my wife called me, and she was like, "Hey, pick me up," and I did, and I stopped in the middle of a day. But I'm not like 99% sure I finished everything I needed to do, in that day. So let's get into it. Let's get back into the game. No point in just sitting and talking and chatting. I have all these things here. Let me start by putting some stuff away, and I'll go double check the farm and make sure everything's good. E-stars, mlems, golden eggs, and nuts. I got them all. Baby. Actually, I was holding on to one of these at a time, I'm pretty sure, just to see what they're worth. So let me keep those. Keep one of those at a time. All right. But I was going to stream yesterday. Hello there. Good morning. Dr. Placebo, what up? It's good to see everybody here this morning. It's a nice Sunday morning. The weekend's almost over. So sad. One thing I do need to do is feed my... Oh my god, Siri is so annoying. She's been more annoying recently. What is EU friendly? So I have not a lot of viewers, but I have a good amount of viewers that are from the European Union. And a lot of times classical music is still going. Oh, nice. Good catch. Good catch. Thank you. I appreciate that. There we go. Usually I'd have more time to myself, but there we go. I appreciate that. Breezy cheesy. But yeah, so I have not a lot, like I said. I have a good amount of people that watch are from the European Union. So when I stream at like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, for them it's like almost midnight. So with a stream slot around like 9, 10 a.m., it's like, what? It's like almost evening over there, or just about evening time. So they can watch for a little while, and they still have this. And because it's Sunday, I'm sure that they'd be going to bed earlier than usual. That's considerate. Yeah, I mean, it's not even super considerate. My wife is out doing some chores, doing some shopping, so thought I might as well. +1 for me, and it's almost 5 p.m. Nice. Yeah, it's so that's. I'm making sure that everybody's fed, and it looks like they are. What? It's 10 o'clock here, 2 plus, it's almost 5, so 7 hours ahead. I'm guessing that's like more Central Europe, like Germany. I don't know. I write about almost midnight because here it is 11 p.m. Insanity. I'm pretty sure you're in Asia, or you're closer to Asia time, so I guess it's late night for you. 10:50 a.m. It is 9:50 where I am. So you're on the East Coast or like Central America time. But I am in good old Central Standard US time. Ontario, Canada. Nice. I've been to Toronto like twice, but I was like 12 and I don't remember much about it. I just remember that it was really clean. It was really like cleaner than the city that I am more close to. So you have a nice clean city in Toronto. But I've never been to like Ottawa, the capital of Canada. Fun little factoid. People would think Toronto's the capital, but you're wrong. Ooh, Ontario. GMT +7. Pretty sure it's just me. There's a couple, I want to say a couple people that are from like the Philippines that I know of that have been around. So close to Toronto, never been to Ottawa. It's a garbage town with a garbage hockey team. Why would you want to go there? I mean, the Leafs aren't too great. That's just some banter. I'm a Penguins fan, so we're not doing too hot either. I know a lot of people from Toronto, they're like expected to be like hockey fans, and they're not, just because it's, you know, it's Canada, but that's generally the one thing I have in common with Canadians. You have to be a Leafs fan if you live here. Yeah. If you're not, what are you doing? Fortunately, also CST. Nice. Oh, Van was in town. Damn it. There goes my chance to check on these seeds that I was gonna look at. That's the early stream version of me. Like, if this was late into the stream, I would have checked that, but because I'm kind of like getting into it, I forget. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to get this cutscene when Van's in town. You just go over here and you go over the bridge, but I think that's Another Wonderful Life only. I'd be surprised if I could actually get it. Here, let me take care of the animals, and I'll go pick up those flowers, because those are a necessary pickup for me right now. Do. Oh my god, the cows are just yelling. They are so hungry. Okay, this is 3. I need 3 more. Hey. Mother Destruction, welcome back. I'm replaying this on GameCube right now, just to prove that I know I got a Chihuahua from Flora in the GameCube version. Good luck. Get it from Flora, interesting. Like, I know that it's for me, it's rumors, and I will try to get the Chihuahua for sure. I've heard that it's possible, but I've never, like, I don't think I've ever got far enough to confirm or deny it. So, good luck. EU stream, exactly right. That's why we're here, baby. If I recall, 20 years. 20 years. And she tells you there isn't enough space for it when she gives it to you. Interesting. I'll definitely test that for sure. My dad works at Harvest Moon, and he told me you can adopt the lizard. Yo, my dad worked for Marvelous in Japan in 2002, and there's definitely some tricks. It takes the place of your son. The son leaves, and then you get the lizard. Sea Slug Alora, hello to you back. That I don't use. Okay, for example, Mochi Lover. Like, these are 2 names that I don't think I've seen before. I don't use like the Twitch chat thing, so it would show that I have like first time chatters, but I swear those are new names. Finally caught one of your streams. Yeah, so they may be new. Morning, farmers. Morning. Your son turns into a lizard. I've befriended every villager and beat the game, but I've never been able to unlock Chihuahua. Yeah, It may just be a rumor, but you know what's the hurt in trying? And D new, yes, it's nice. It's nice that I love seeing new people. I know that it's probably maybe you guys are EU, and that's why you haven't been able to catch some of the streams. But I'm glad that you guys can catch them now. Okay, yeah, I need to get the flowers, because now that I have like all S seeds, earlier on I was like, oh, up seeds are most important. I need to get all of those. But now that I'm like late in, like getting these happy lamps are probably the most important, because once you get super late into the game, you want to use those rare crop number 4s to water your plants easier. EU, gotcha. Well, I'm glad that I can be of entertainment on this lovely EU Sunday afternoon / evening. For me, it's 10:30 in the morning, so I'm actually CST like you. Oh, really? How convenient. But you don't stream at bad times. I'm just normally occupied. Gotcha. What's left on the list? Not much. I mean, really, the main thing I want to do is get into the next chapter. That way I have more stuff to do, because right now it's like, this being the longest chapter doesn't help. It definitely makes the days go by slow. But once we get into the next chapter, I have a lot to do. It's 3 p.m., so not a bad time. Gotcha. It's 3 p.m., so that is 3... Wait. 2, 5. That's 5 hours ahead of me. So that probably means you're like Portugal, maybe Spain. I don't know. My time zones in EU aren't too great, especially with how the with all that, you know, how the time zones change by an hour every now and again. Damn, spot on. Let's go. Portugal, shout out. Portugal looks like a lovely country. I've only been lucky enough to go to Hawaii and like Canada. That's like the furthest I've traveled. But Portugal looks lovely. JackDuck geography, hell yeah, dude. I just know shit. GeoGuessr, not even. That's way tough. Every time Jack's streaming in the morning, evening, me as Asian, pain, pain in Asian, whatever that means. Do I need to water the? I'm pretty sure I water these. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good to go to bed. Holy fruit tree. Oh yeah, we gotta show. I'll show you guys the fruit trees because for some people, like this may be the first time. Got all these. So these are mostly first gen and second gen. So like as you can see, we got a peach, an orange, a banana. I don't pick up these fruits anymore because I have more than enough. But then these are second gen trees, like this purple looking orange. But then we got the third gen. So these, I think 1, 2, 3. I think those are second gen, but the rest are third. So like these things, they look really cool. And like, I don't know, you might not have ever seen them because, you know, a lot of people don't get this far. But yeah, they're really cool. Been a while since I've hopped in. Yeah, the fruit trees are fun. I think the most fun I've had in this game is just naming the trees and like the seeds with everybody. That's probably been the most fun thing. But yeah. I'm pretty good at geography. You know those like little TikTok videos where it's like name 3 countries that start with L. I don't know, something like that. I could do this pretty easily. Like, let me think. Off the top of my head, we got Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein. Let me think. Oh, okay. I'm not providing. I'm doing multiple things right now. You can name trees. Yes. So, here's L'America, Liechtenstein. Oh, I need to. Okay, I'm just gonna take a second to do it. How many start with L? That's tough. Maybe that one's a little too tough. Nope, never mind. I give up. Lithuania, Luxembourg, Lebanon. Okay, yeah, you guys are much better than me. Libya. I'm just, never mind. Don't listen to me. You know, I said I was good at geography. I'm not. You'll manage. All right, good. I'm glad you'll manage. In France. Oh, okay, gotcha. It's awesome whenever I see people from other places destroyed. I don't see. I could easily just like Google that, but let's see. These look ready. But yes, you can name. I'll show you that you can name stuff. So this seed, it looks like a whatchamacallit. It looks like a blue light, right? And it lights up. Mr. Worldwide, you're multitasking. It's fine. But yeah, so these seeds, these are third gen. These are third gen crops, and they don't have names. So when you make them with tartan, they're like, "Hey, I've never seen this before. You should name it. Name it after something." And you only get 4 characters. So this is an LED, a good example. Like I didn't name that; the chat named it. But if we go to crops, like this is an E star because it looks like a star fruit. We got a emblem for some reason, a nut plant because it looks like a nut. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. Literally eating light bulbs. Yes. What does it say? It says super sweet and sour. Whatever you're putting in your body, it probably shouldn't be a light bulb, but you know how it is. Sometimes you just have to eat what you have available to you, and that may or may not be a light bulb. But yeah, it's one of the cool things that I don't know if they're bringing that back in the remake. I know a couple people in the Discord have the Japanese copy and have been playing it. I don't know how far they've gotten in terms of hybrids though. First time knowing there's a fruit tree like that. Yeah, there's 9. There's 9 weird looking fruit trees. So yeah, forbidden crunch. Yeah, very forbidden. Glowing in the dark indicates radioactive substances. As not a real doctor, I would recommend eating light bulbs. As a 100% real duck, I recommend swimming in rivers because it's fun. Farmer just growing nuclear waste. So those there's certain plants like that, like the 3rd gen hybrids, that will influence your child. So if I wanted to grow a scientist, I would grow a whole bunch of like these. So yeah, those do have influence on your child's whatchamacallit. The cows are so cute in this game. If only I know how to use tartan as a kid back then. True. He's a weirdo. Yeah, I actually put out a tweet earlier this week, or technically this is the first day of the week, last week, where I was like, AWL cow over bubble cow, and I live by that mantra, because these cows are just, they look like real cows, but they're still really cute. And like, I know the bubble cows are cute and stuff, but I don't know. I've always been a realistic cow guy. 100p. 100p. I think I think a lot of people who started with this game as their first are generally in agreement on that. Where is my freaking brush? Get the brush out here. We gotta brush these animals. They're dirty. But I don't know. I think both. Yes. You know what? I'm being divisive in something like that. But definitely, their character design are great. And I'll say, just to you know, show my ability to accept an L and agree. The remake Goat looks hella cute and way cuter than this version. Is it a pain to push the cows? Because I was playing Hero Valley and it's a nightmare. I mean, it's a pain in the sense that it takes a while to move them, but I don't mind. I don't have much to do right now in this where I am in the game, because of I've already like seen everything. Because this chapter, if you guys have only played Another Wonderful Life or the special edition, the chapters go by every year. But in this version, chapter 1 is 1 year, chapter 2 is 2 years, chapter 3 is 3 years, and we're at the last year of chapter 3. Chapter 4 is 2 years, chapter 5 and 6 are 1 year respectively. So once you get to chapter 3 in this game, it's a slog. This chapter is. So, and I've kind of come to the end of this chapter and I don't have much to do. I love Hero Leaf Valley, so underrated. Hero Leaf Valley, was that one on the PSP or the PS2? Because I've only owned a PlayStation 3, and that was to play the Tales of like Zillia and Tales of Grace's F games, and I never got into the Harvest Moon games on that console, and I never had it as a kid. So PSP, okay. I'm not getting so far, still in the very beginning. Gotcha. The beginning, the first like year or two in any Harvest Moon game is the best. It's just the best ever. Using an emulator, nice. Just make sure if you're using an emulator that you own a copy of the game, because it's technically illegal. I mean, if you know me, you know that I only play on 100% genuine Nintendo hardware. What are you doing with the cows? Oh, I'm cleaning them. Every so often, I think it's like 10 days, maybe not 10 days. It could be 5 days. They get dirty, and cleaning them helps their affection, but it also just, I'm not a psychopath. So I take care of my animals, of my online digital animals, like a Tamagotchi. Can you even get the PSP games nowadays? I don't know, maybe. That's a tough question. Why are you always putting your animals inside the barn instead of outside? I don't know, maybe just because I'm lazy. And it's easier to keep track of them. You know what? Why not? Let's let them outside for the day. One reason is do you get Cat? Yes, I do get Cat. Here is Cat. His name is Zuko. Chat named him Zuko, and he's very cute. That aren't unreasonably priced. Yeah, getting old games now are way too expensive. But we'll let him out. The Vita store is still open. Ah, nice. But I generally don't let the animals out. Don't get a Vita. I won't. I generally don't let the animals out just because I do a lot of sleeping. Hello, Zuko. Yeah, he's so cute. Look at him. He's sleepy. He's sleepy kitty. He looks so nice. The cows are free. They are free. They are now free. They can eat the grass for free if you're being lazy. Yeah, but it's more like I don't want them getting sick in the rain. Sadly, I had to get the WiiWare games in. Other means after the shop was closed. R.I.P. But yeah, I do a lot of sleeping in this game. So when I do sleep a lot, there is a possibility of, you know, it raining and the animals getting sick. So that's why I generally keep them inside. But, you know, we can let them outside. Why not? Why not? My guy needs food. Let's, food, sashimi. I have sashimi for that exact reason. Boop. All right, let me check to see if Van is in town, because if Van is in town, I need to sell him some stuff. Van, are you here, my man? You're not. Boo. What the hell is the point of you if you're not here every time I need you? But we got some plants coming in, which is good. I wonder if they'll get rid of the animal sickness. Oof. I know there's some people in, like I said, there's some people in the Discord that have already been playing it. They might be able to tell you, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do, just because that's what Stardew did. Gotta sell the perp. I don't have to sell the perp just yet. I don't even think those are grown. Where's my... So this is an LED, this is an LED, this is a salt plant. I don't think I've grown this one. A blad. No, I've grown a blad. 2 blads. Yeah, I don't know which plants I haven't grown yet. Spoilers, I can't say. Okay, well, if someone wants to PM you, AWL mod, no longer down with the sickness. Oh, man. Great song. If you want to know, I know Stars Gecko has been either... I don't know if they have the game or if they've just been combing through the game, but, you know, I'm guessing they know. Remake of Friends of Mineral Town did. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did in this game, too, just because... Modern gamers don't want to deal with that, I guess. How do you get the L watering can to do mass watering? Oh, that's a great question. Okay. While I say hello to the animals, like a nice animal person, I'll show you. Do animals get sick by not feeding and being in the rain? Yes, they do. I think it's both. Both have an effect. So this is rare crop number 4. It's a 3rd gen seed that you get by combining, I don't know what you need. Here, I'll bring it up, why not? Hybrid crop guide. But we named it the AO seed because the 3rd gen crops you can name, which are really fun, because it looks like a, what's it called? It looks like a, it's not a zucchini, an eggplant. It looks like an eggplant, and it's like, yo, you up? Ayo, girl, you up? Ayo. But you get them by combining... Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's so many crop combinations for this, but I probably did a Graytoma and a Malober. But yeah, that's how the 6x6 thing works. Combination between Upseed and Candies. Upseed and Candies? Upseed, Candy, Upseed these nuts? Got him. Got him. But here, let me get rid of... I know I don't need to get rid of these, but I have... issues with holes just being in the ground. But yeah, that's how that works. Next will be the stun seed. Stun something or other. I don't know if that's a joke, but I hope it's not, because I just fell into your trap. All right, I guess we'll leave. There's nothing to do right now. Well, the cat just ate the food, so let me put more food in. Read backwards. The nut seed. Oh, got him. Spell stun backwards, idiot. Can I want to put it in here. I don't want to show it to you guys. There we go. So that plant makes mass watering happen. Yes, exactly right. So that plant, if you plant it, once like the stalk comes up, once it gets to like 2-3 days into it, then it waters a 6x6 area around it every time you water it. So it kind of works as a sprinkler, which is super cool. I'll show you here. I'll show you easily in the morning, so that you can see properly. Everybody's good. Animals are just hanging out. Yes. All right. Yeah. So there's let me show you an example. So there's something like this. This isn't the stalk yet. It's like it's growing up, but it's still like it's still very much a seedling. But when it gets to, like, I would say... It doesn't have to flower. There's a seedling, there's a growing stage, a flower stage, and then it's ready. So once it hits, like, the stage before the flower, then you just come over here and, if I can find my watering can, yeah, you just pour some water on it, and it waters in a 6x6 area, which is pretty sweet. It makes watering so much quicker. I don't need watering to be quick right now, but it saves me time. What a weird loophole for the game. Instead of using the wooden can, you get that would do in... Yeah, so in Another Wonderful Life, it works. Like, the watering can does as it's supposed to. In this version, the original version of the game, it does not work the way they intended. It's glitched or whatever you want to call it. Are these ready? No, they're not. All right. I think that's all that we need to do here, so let me kind of cut these down. Yeah, but it's the only way to water things in, like, the watering can, the wooden watering can in the in Another Wonderful Life. Did I take something off this? No, I did not. All right, everything looks good to go. Yeah, all right, cool. Cool. Hello, animals. Let me talk to the chickies first. Ooh, I love this. It's a sunny day, and it's early. Ooh, it feels warm. Just like the sun being right here. Yeah, it just feels so good. Makes me feel real good. Hello, chickies. Let me get your eggs. Please and thank you. Have you played Innocent Life? I have not. I'll say this. So, I've played this game and, like, Magical Melody and Friends of Mineral Town, but I have not put too much time into other Harvest Moon games. Can you imagine just never figuring this out and just accepting singular watering? I mean, you have to singular water for, like, over 30% of the game, which kind of sucks. In OGs, it's a glitch, or the devs are too lazy implementing this special effect. I want to say that it was, like, one of the main reasons why they brought out, like, Another Wonderful Life was, well, obviously they wanted a girl version, but also so that they could do these bug fixes. Because it has to be just like a bug or something. Because they added more animations, they added more cutscenes, they just added more... It's like a DLC, but in 2003. You know? Because you can't just download DLC in 2003, apparently. Alright, let's see how the seed maker's coming along. Alright, we got some claw seeds. I need to see when these claw seeds grow. My cats have the zoomies. My cat will use the bathroom, and then he'll start running around for some reason. That's the only time he really has the zoomy zooms. Only flaw in the girl version was how hard it was getting the cat. I found a lot of trouble with Romana in the girl version. So yeah, you're right. I could probably get it in Another Wonderful Life right now. When I made my video about the tools, I'm up to, like, spring, so almost summer now. Here, let's just put everything in here. Why not? But I got the watering can and stuff. I wonder... my cat does that, and I call it post-potty zoomies. I call it, he's trying to get shit all over the ground. This backpack is small on the outside, but huge. Yeah, the backpack in this game is insane. I haven't looked into, like, the remake backpack, but I'm sure they have made it much smaller. The peanut fruit being called D's. Yeah, it's a nut. So it's D's nuts. We are so witty here, and we have toilet humor. It's the best. What day is it? Is it the 10th? It's the 7th. Okay. So I'm keeping these to sell the van. I got the happy lamps here. Let me double check and make sure I'm getting all the flowers. I don't think there should be any flowers, but in case there are. Another Wonderful Life, it's like a lot harder and challenging because you know you must grind hard and early. Yes, it is a grind. Early seasons are always a grind. I'll say that. Perfect. What do you mean? It is perfection. Is there anything I need to do? No, there's not. All right. It's bedtime. It's bedtime, ladies and gentlemen. All the animals are good. All right, our kid's out here, so I need to... People are telling me I've been a deadbeat dad, so I need to befriend my kid more, so I'm just giving him golden eggs. There you go, pal. Enjoy your egg. There's no chocolate. Of course, eggs have a lot of nutrition. They can become baby birds. Not that one, though. Are you trying to 100% Another Wonderful Life as well? No, I have that saved for Another Wonderful Life just in case there's like a video somebody wants me to make and it's not available in this option. What you need to do, get more cutscenes. There's only so many cutscenes I can get. The Cat's in the Cradle and whatnot. True. I do be deadbeat dad, but that's okay. I'm gonna do my best to befriend my child. Here, let me see if Van's in town today. I don't think he is. I think he comes on the 8th. But once you get, like, super late into the game, I swear he just comes on random days. I've never seen Muffy's child. Those eyebrows make his expressions hard to read. He does have some bushy-ass eyebrows. Deadbeat dad has sleeping sickness. More like, I'm like a robot, you know? I'm just like, I get up, I farm. I'm a farming robot. I get up, farm, go to sleep. I don't pay attention to anything that isn't that. I think this is ready. There we go. Anything else ready? No, everything else is fine. All right, let's water. Let's do some watering. If I can find my tools. There we go. Good evening, Bastille the Sleepy. It's morning for me, but I'm glad it's evening for you guys. If only you marry Celia. Listen, if I had my pick, it would have been Nami. But if I'm nothing but a democratic leader, and at the time, our population was only like 15 people, so I'm sure it would be different now. But in the remake, when the remake comes out, I'll be playing that Horde, and then you guys will have your opportunity to have a truly democratic process. I don't have time for your recital. I have D seeds to plant. Yep, I don't... Listen, son. I didn't have time to go to your race. I know I'm sorry that I missed it, but I had stuff to do. I had sleep to catch up on. I had weird little crops to grow. Give me a break. I'm providing. I'm the provider of this family. Do. There are so many tree fruits. Oh, I missed one. I can't miss them. I had to eat some shrooms with dwarves in the woods. Yeah, I gotta go hang out with the boys. Harvesting one fruit at a time is so painful. Yeah. I do love this sound, though. Just that sound is enough for me to, like, go into a catharsis. A nostalgia-induced catharsis. Yeah, but I keep these on the ground because I really don't need them, and they just disappear over time. Bessie's happy. All you guys are happy. What up, though? You guys good? Born, Nova, Java, you good, dog? What about you, Chip? You're good. All right, everybody's having a grand old time. Let me make sure that the chickens don't need food. They'll probably need food in the morning. And I don't think I can just put this food in here while it's, like, low. No, it has to be completely empty, which is stupid, by the way. Murray deals with the leftover fruits on the ground is my headcanon. True, he's just coming in and picking all them up eventually. I love that. You know what? It's been a while since I've tried to get a cutscene, so why not? Let's give it a whirl. I probably won't get it, but that's okay. It's worth an attempt. A lot of the cutscenes are at the spring for some reason. Hey, Takakuka, what's going on, dude? What's going on, my dude? No cutscene. No cutscene. Here, let's do... I haven't fished in a while. Let's have some fishing time. Some big Arna angling hour. If we get lucky, we'll grab one. I had so much time in the early streams. I would drink a lot of water, and now that I'm not fishing as much, I don't drink as much water, and I just feel dehydrated all the time. Am I missing any fish? No, I've got them all. But it's just, you know how, like, Murray be like, ooh, piece of candy. True. If you've ever seen, what's his name? There's this guy who does hardcore Minecraft videos where he's like a 4,000 days in or something. Luke the Notable. He does this thing every time where he'll like go camping. So he'll like take all his stuff off and just like go exploring, adventuring. That's how I feel when I like go fishing. It's like I've already done it. I already have everything, but might as well like get back to nature. You know what I mean? I would love for a fish, though. I will say that. Oh, here we go. Ask and you shall receive. I would also like $1,000, please. That's valid. It is valid. I'm hella valid. Big Yamame. Get Joel time, baby. Capital Joel. What do we have here? It's probably going to be a big Columbo. So Rain Bob. Okay, Rain Bob's not too bad. I'll take a Rain Bob. When I was playing Another Wonderful Life, I spent so much just time fishing. So much. Sneal. No, it's we got a Rain Bob. It's not a Discord emote, so you don't need to add the whatchamacallits. What are they called? The colons. Wait, well, what was it? It's just Joel with no colons. It's just capital Joel. That's the little 9TV emote. Wally is a lot faster than you, right? No way. I am fast as fuck. Yeah, there it is. There's the spinning fish. All right, is that all you have to say, little dude? Here, let me put some stuff in the seed maker while I remember it. Bop 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 boop. Gotta remember to put stuff in the seed maker. Okay, so now the chat will just be filled with spinning fish. It's like it's technically meat spin because fish is a type of meat. I guess he's becoming an artist. Yeah, right now his thing is art. I think that's just because I've befriended Casey and Patrick by playing their game so many times that I'm guessing that's what it is. Because I've played so much territory capture that I just my what's it called? My affection is just really high with them, I suppose. There we go. I am burpy today. Let's sleep. Let's go. We gotta get to... I don't know how long my wife is going to be out for, but I'm hoping to get into, like, fall 3, fall 2 or something. That would be nice. Alright, still no rain. I like it. I like that for my animals. He's going to paint a picture of the family, and the dad will just be an outline. It's just going to be a stick figure. I think this is what my dad looks like. Yeah, that can happen when befriending certain people. Also, when your child is a baby, I think you can take him to places that help lead him to dream job. Yes, you can do that, but when I started with chapter 2, I was more focused on getting cutscenes, so I did not spend a lot of time taking him anywhere. So I kind of just let him do him. Zippy Zaps. Oh, Zippy Zaps, I recognize that name. You followed recently while I was off stream, so I might as well throw your little follow alert in there. So yeah, shout out Zippy Zaps for the follow. It was 14 hours ago. Let's go. He will obviously become a fish. Yes. He is fish. But what is this? This is a salt plant. Tasty, smells bad after eaten. So it is garlic. That makes sense. My breath smells bad after eating the garlic. Thanks, found your YouTube yesterday. Nice. It seems like my that video is being recommended to more people again, so that's fun. That's fun. Doot. There we go. I got a lot of... Okay, yeah, we are getting deeper into the spring, so it makes sense that... Or the summer, so it makes sense that I am... Is this... I picked this up, right? I did, okay. Gotta go. Have fun. All right, Stars Gecko. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. Stars Gecko, big in the Discord, by the way, so if you guys have a Discord and are on Discord and want to join the Discord, I'll I'll throw it in there. Exclamation point Discord. It's pretty chill. It's a good time. We talk about all kinds of stuff. Lots of talented artists that share their art. I've been meaning to... Deku Hammer, welcome back. Nice to see you, my friend. I've been meaning to, like, put, like, a little... It's not like a self-promotion thing, but I know there are some streamers in my Discord, like Echo. I've been meaning to, like, put a little text channel, something there that's like, hey, if you guys... I know Jack's offline, but if you guys want to check out my stream, you can. So I've been meaning to do something like that. And not even just that, just like promotions. Like, hey, I do this thing. If you guys need something like that, you know, check me out. Something like that. Because there's lots of talented people in the Discord. Boop. Alright, chickens have been fed. Everybody's good and happy. Alrighty. Animals. Big animals, what up? What's good? Bessie's good. And I'm also, one of the big things is having, Mint to give birth. Mint? Chip. Having Chip give birth is important. Lots of talented people in there, and then there's me. I mean, then there's me too. I mean, I can do good computer stuff, and I'm okay at editing things, but I'm definitely not, like, super talented, you know? I'm not, like, an artist. Some servers have a shameless self-promotion. I might have to do something like that. Because that sounds like a good idea. Fence. Yeah, I don't need that. What am I in here for? Oh yeah, nut seeds and claw seeds. I can put some claw seeds away. I just need to find where they go. Where's my list? Get my list up here. Claw seeds are number 8. And let's see, that is before the bread seeds. So that goes here. There we go. Let me get my... How many AO seeds? I have 8 AO seeds, so I could probably take out, like, 6. Here, I'm gonna take 6 out, so that when time comes to plant my, what's it called? My summer crops, or my fall crops, sorry, I'll at least have those ready. Poop seeds, LMAO. They are funny. The seed names are hysterical. It's kind of crazy that there's, like, 111 hybrids in the remake. There's 111? Damn. Let me get some of those. I'm excited. I'm keeping, so let's keep, things like that are fine, but I'm perfectly fine keeping spoilers to a minimum, just because, you know, yeah, I haven't been able to play it yet, but 111, like, stuff like that, I think is fine. If you have a question on what can and can't be shared, I would just be like, would you tell me it, you know? I can't wait for the mods for when it gets on PC. Same. I really hope there's a day one name change mod. Not because I dislike any of the names or anything, just because I want nostalgia. I want all the nostalgia in my veins. Why did they come over here? Oh yeah, I came to see if there was a flower there, and there's not. So, ba da bop bop boop, beat a boop bop, bow. Yeah, from what I can tell, it's a pretty faithful remake, so in the sense that there's not a ton of stuff to spoil since it's the same game. Yeah, I've come to that as well. What should I give this kid? What would he like? Would you like a fish? I bet you like fish. Good morning. What is that? It's a fish. Do you want it? I don't want that. Okay, never mind. No fish. I'll install a recolor for the game to be less colorful like the original game. I feel like color correcting that might be a little bit tough. I'll say that. He is a picky kid, isn't he? Could probably use reshade for recoloring purposes. I'm not too... Like, I can understand how a lot of people, you don't want raw fish. Here, maybe if I give him sashimi, he'll like that. And I know some people just don't like the look of the game, but I don't mind it. I don't mind the remake color palette. Be careful. If you show him the wrong item, he'll dislike you. Oh yeah, that's true. To be fair, I don't want a fish someone took out of their backpack. Isn't sashimi just... Yeah, but it's been prepared. It looks good. I wish there's a mod that we can marry Flora. I think somebody, if the game gets as popular as I hope it does, I think somebody will come across with a good mod for that. Alright, sashimi. Do you like sashimi, kid? This is just raw fish, but it's prepared and it looks nice. I really hate that. Oh my god, he doesn't like anything. What do you like? He likes golden eggs. I'll just get some golden eggs. I think the remake looks good except for the draw distance. Maybe on PC that'll be fixed. I was also disappointed with the color palette. It looks fine, but it just doesn't give me the same vibe. He hates fish. Okay. Flour, chalky milk. It got an English patch pretty early on that, so it might be a good sign for modding. True. Give him some milk. Okay. Let's give you... What kind of milk, though? I have a lot of milk. Do I not have bee milk? I definitely do, and I think my family's been stealing it. Here, let me give you one of these milks. He needs some milk. I don't have chocolate milk, unfortunately. I have marble milk, star milk, and regular milk. It was a weird child, and I didn't like chocolate milk. Oh, chocolate milk is the best. Anytime I have a protein shake or something, it has to be chocolate milk. Do you like the milk? That's awesome. Can I have it? All right, there you go. So he likes produce. Gotcha. Much to the berating of other kids at school lunch. Now I appreciate it. Chocolate milk is like a cheat code. All right, let's go to sleep. I think Van should be in town today. Never forget in the Friends of Mineral Town remake when the brown cows give coffee milk instead of chocolate milk. Oh yeah, and like I mean, but with this pink cow, it makes sense that it's strawberry. Or like, whatever, pink milk. Coffee milk, blech. He likes the animals, I think, so that makes sense that he'd like animal products by extension. He also likes running. Here, let's head down to Van. If he's not in town, I'll be upset, because it said he's supposed to be in town. He is. Let's go. Big Pog. Pog you moment. I wish brown cows could give chalky milk IRL. True. I can milk them. I don't actually have to, like, add the chocolate. Alright, so let's start with, the seeds. So, Mlem seed. How much does this go for? Have you talked to Muffy in a while? No, I have not. They don't? Imagine you press no by accident. Yeah, that would be bad. I do want to sell this. 14, 12... Damn, son! The Mlem seeds are crazy. What year are you in out of 10? I haven't been able to catch. We are in year 6. And we're almost into fall, so we're about halfway done with it. Mlem seeds go crazy. Mlem seeds are a luxury item. True, 14.20. That's like the price of Jesus. I'm trying to think of something that's like 1,500. That's a whole bunch of money. You might need to check up on her just in case. Okay, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start paying attention to my loved ones more. Go crazy, go stupid. Go stupid. Yes, I do want to sell that. 12.70, that's also a good price. But 14.20 is insane. Yeah, give me that money. I'm gonna be rolling in cash, dude. Alright, so there's the seed. What about the nut seed? How much does the nut seed go for, Van? 9.85. Okay, of course. Of course the nut seed doesn't go for that much. But I will still take my money. What are you using money for at this point? Really nothing. Right, so apparently there's... The interior of your house can change chapter to chapter depending on how much money you have. So I'm trying to get like the max amount of money, but I'm also seeing if that is a thing, because apparently it's a thing. All right, nuts. How much does nut fruit go for? 300. I'm gonna sell it. Why not? There we go. Does he always offer higher prices if you say no to his first offer? Yes. Whether or not he offers a higher price is based on part of your friendship with him. Yes, but it's ultimately random. Yeah, so it is much easier to say no and get a higher price, say 350, and yeah. I don't know if I can get a higher price than that. Because, like, when you barter for the goat, there's even another option that's like, could we do a little bit more? So I think you can only do one when you're selling stuff. It's interesting. Okay, yeah, the girl version, you'd buy interiors, so I can see this for that version. AWL mod. Ride the giant horse from Breath of the Wild. The giant... See, I didn't play Breath of the Wild that much, so I don't know exactly what you're referencing. I put probably like 10 hours in that game, so I know a lot of people are excited for the remake, but I'm just like, I didn't play it enough to like be super excited. To be super excited for it. Oh, snap. Zonic Wolf with the follow, with a nice... It's been a while since I've seen that little animation there. Thanks. I appreciate that, my friend. Blasphemy. You know what? The one game that I really liked that was... here, I need to do a van skip. I'm gonna call this van skip. Where is my food? Van skip. Got to get the sashimi out. Yeah, but I played typical GameCube boy. I played the Wind Waker. I played Wind Waker a lot, but I didn't really play too much other than that. At least we have a whole month and a half with Tears of the Kingdom before Friends or Middletown comes out. Or sorry, AWL. That's what I said. AWL. I have a capture card that's really good, so that if I wanted to play a Switch game, I definitely could. Wind Waker is my favorite. I think we just all grew up in GameCube land, where we played Wind Waker, and that's about it. I like Twilight Princess because it was emo. I could never get into Twilight Princess. I don't know why. Just couldn't. This is good. What about this? No, this K-berry still needs to grow. Anything else here? Good? No. No. All right. Let's check on the cows. Yeah, but I was a big Wind Waker boy. This is true. Wind Waker is goated. It is. It 100% is. It's... I don't know what it... Maybe it's the movement of that game. I think most movement on GameCube games are just really good. Like Melee. But the movement in that game with the dodge, it just felt good. I don't know what to say other than that. Majora's Mask is my favorite. I never played Majora's Mask. That was on the 64, right? I was a little too young on Nintendo 64 games. I played Mario and stuff like that, but, you know, not too much Nintendo 64 for you, boy. They had a collection edition for Zelda on the GameCube. Yeah, and I guess I just never got that. I mean, I was a kid. I didn't buy games for myself when I had the GameCube. My mom did. Wind Waker is a nostalgia game for me. I played so many times. I've played it like a good amount of it, like 3 times, but nothing crazy. I need this caber in there like ASAP. So here, let's go with these plants first, and then I will come back with the other ones. A little too young. I'm Asian, apparently. I mean, let me think. The GameCube came out in 2001. So I was 7. No, I was 5. Yeah, by the time the Wii came out, like... I still couldn't even buy video games for the Wii. I was too young. So... I never played Wonderful Life growing up, though. I only had Magical Melody. The remake will be my first time playing. Something about this game just feels so different. It does. It is different. Playing Banjo-Kazooie is a defining part of my life. My little brother got really into Banjo-Kazooie. Do I have something to give him? I already gave him something today. Here, I just need to get out something for Muffy. Muffy just likes flowers, so I'll just get flowers for her. Actually, I have a whole lot of like leftover things from here, I think. But my brother really liked Banjo-Kazooie, but I never got into it. I have a lot of Trick Blues, but I do have these I probably need to get rid of first. Yeah, these ores. Let me take, like, 19 sugar ores, and I'll just give those to Muffy. I wonder if my kid likes stuff like this. If he's like Muffy, he should. Because Muffy liked the ores. Muffy liked the shiny. Hey, dude. Little man. Do you like these ores? Pretty stone. Okay, I guess he doesn't like them. Milk. It'll just be milk or something for him. Muffy, do you want this? Where did you buy it from? I didn't buy it. You say you found it yourself? I wonder if there are any more like that. Do you want it? Okay, well, I guess she's doing something, so I can't give it to her. He thinks it's pretty, though. Yeah, that's true. I'll try again, the next day. I'll try again the next day. He says going to bed at 7:30, like a true farmer. Bop, 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 boop, boop. All right, we're going into day 9. We're making good progress. We're making good progress. She's doing the dishes. Yeah. Doing the dishes. Good job, Muffy. I'm proud of you for contributing to the family. I put food on the table. She cleans the dishes. This is some 2003 shit if I've ever heard it. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Got a watering can. Let's water some stuff. I know it's kind of pointless to water these right now, but they still need watered. There we go. There we go. There we go. The dishes that you don't see any eat off of. Yeah, true. She's just cleaning her own dishes. Okay, this looks ready. What is this? A blad? That's a blad, yeah. I don't know. I hate doing the dishes a lot, so if someone does it for me, I really appreciate it. I do the dishes at my house, so yeah. Is that all? Is that the only thing that can be put together right now? I guess so. Muffy's love language is acts of service. That seems to be the case. When I played A Wonderful Life as a kid, my character was always so sad, so I'm amazed that your character is always being happy. I think as long as you're like doing a lot of farming and planting all the time, your character stays pretty happy. But if your character's always sad, just take him to the bar and he'll be happy. Just drink a lot. My girlfriend usually cooks and I clean up. Yep, that's how it is here too. My wife does the cooking, I do the cleaning. Secret to being happy in this game is eating. True. Okay, what did I need to get? She needed to get Drano and eyeliner. She needs her eyeliner. I'm late again. Wow. Finally excited to catch a stream. Saw the videos on YouTube, and as someone who's never looked into Harvest Moon before, I thought it was interesting. This game, like Harvest Moon as a series is pretty interesting. Truancy. But this game specifically, there's just like so much shrouded in mystery that it's even more interesting. But nice to have you the first time in the stream. I love it. I love seeing new people. Good afternoon, Elvin Judith. Nice to see you again. It's been a while. Not a while. I mean, it's been a couple streams, I guess. Yeah. This game is unique, for sure. What are the nices? Oh, that's a great question. So nices are these things that the harvest sprites are looking for. And in general, I just think it's like... who do they say is the nice at the end? I think they say... like the final cutscene has something to do with, I want to say it's Gustafa or Romana. So apparently Gustafa's a nice. Yeah, always miss the streams. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if you're in EU time, but it's a nice early stream for me. It's not too early for people in Asia, but it's a good slot for the EU folk, which is nice. I always like to be able to stream early. They said Gustafa's singing is nice. Gotcha. Yeah, so I'm guessing they like Gustafa's singing. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for some a magical melody. Oh, hey yo, I love it. I'm a genius. I came right off the top. And he says, "Hey y'all, what up? What up? What up?" I thought it was that you had to be nice to everyone and give them a gift. Oh, no, it's just cutscenes, really. I recently moved from Korea to the East Coast. Oh, nice. TBH, the series of cutscenes makes no sense. It really doesn't make any sense at all. It's kind of just... He's kind of just there. They just look for stuff. But I don't think the other 4 cutscenes are in this version. Because I've done everything it takes to get them, and I can't get them. So, yeah, I'm kind of taking an L on those cutscenes. What did I say? Oh, yeah, let me check the seed maker. I've been doing that a lot less often. That is a pretty big move. That's crazy. Most excited for the new script for the remake. Yeah, maybe some new dialogue options. That'd be sweet. Natsume scripts were also so scuffed. They were scuffed, weren't they? I leave my cat inside my house. I never let it outside. In this version, you can't bring your cat inside. I'll try to show you. It just hops right out of your hands. It's weird being back in the U.S. The U.S. is a weird place, especially compared to Asia right now. I think they're still, like, pretty heavy in the COVID era. Not heavy, but, like, didn't Japan just open up recently? Muffy, here's an ore. Wasn't in the kitchen. Yeah, you were. I'm going to go buy some new dishes. That's a very beautiful ore. Where did you buy it from? You say you found it yourself? I know you accept these. What about you? Good morning. Pretty stone. All right, what... Exhibit A of a scuff script. True. Gotta wear masks everywhere. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Okay, well, I'll just give you milk, I guess. I need to keep... No, here, let me just give you... I have a lot of this type of milk. So let's just give you this kind. I'll keep 9 on me for the kid. Nobody wants your pretty stone. I guess not. I still have a mini heart attack if I leave the house with no mask. I live in the southeast. It was like that. There was like a few months of COVID precautions. Morning, y'all. Stowstead. For me, so I lived in the Midwest. But it's the area that I live. So where I live, it's a general case throughout the Midwest. If you go like to the farming areas, it's like COVID never existed. But if you go, a milk's taste depends on the cow. Good to know. But if you go like to the populous towns around it, they're very forward left leaning. So COVID was definitely taken seriously around there. The ore kind of looks like imitation crab. It does. It really do be looking kind of crabby. Here. So apparently she doesn't like this one. What would you like? I'll just give you flowers. Because I know you like flowers. You're like all the women in this valley. You just love flowers. And then I'll go to bed. Now I want sushi with imitation crab. So my wife and I went to Costco like last week, and we got real crab for like $38. We got like 8 jumbo crab legs. It was a great deal. And it was delicious. And we made it ourselves. It was really fun. Is there a point to still giving your family gifts? The plants around here seem blah, blah, blah. Those are plants from around here. Those are plants from around here. Those are plants from... What? I don't know what to do with you. Yesterday's stream made me hungry with all our food debates, and now I'm hungry again. So giving family gifts, 38, it's a steal. Crab is expensive. But yeah, it was great. So I don't know if they could do it in this game, but I know in Special Edition and Another Wonderful Life, your family can divorce you. But apparently your kids' temperament in the next chapter depends on your relationship with your wife and your kids. So I'm trying to up that. Crab is worth the sacrifice. I'm from the South, and honestly, it was such a culture shock visiting the New England area and seeing shops that still required masks. True. But yeah, so a lot of the information that I've been getting from people, it's like, I always have to ask, what version of the game do you play? Because for some versions, it's way different than the original. Next chapter is Teenage one, right? I think your kid is always kind of moody. A really realistic HM game. Yeah, but I've heard, it's not like rumors, but what do you like? Maybe I need to give you a flower. I don't know what to give this lady. It's so crazy how extensive this game is when it's so old. Yeah, it's all just, and it's all hidden. It's all hidden under the surface. Like, they don't outwardly tell you anything, which is crazy. I like this game the most. So much nostalgia. It's the best. It's the best game. I think we can all agree on that. I literally gave them 0 gifts and didn't talk to them for 2 years, and Lumina kept saying she doesn't get along with her kid. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Did you eat curry today? No, I did not eat curry. My wife and I were close to getting Indian food yesterday, but we decided to get fried chicken, Korean fried chicken instead, and it was delicious. Women love curry. Give her curry. Okay, I think I have enough stuff to make curry. Let me see real quick. I think these LEDs that I'm growing right now might die, which kind of sucks because I'm pretty sure I planted them at the same time. I can at least love me some curry. Curry sounds so good right now. All right, so there we go. Oh man, these what? We're on day 9, right? Yeah, so these plants have like 2 days left to grow. What is going on? But yeah, there's an AO seed. Love the AO seeds. Lots of fun. Yeah, damn. Some of these might die here soon, which kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. I still have leftover Indian leftovers in the fridge. Ooh, that sounds good. AO seed. Yeah. Because it looks like an eggplant. It's so funny. It's actually, if you do like the Z glitch, it's rare crop number 4. Yeah. What is curry? I've made it before. It's an entree, I'm pretty sure. Hot curry and just regular curry. It's a carrot potato ruby spice. So here, let me get those out. Carrot potato. Or is it a tataro? Would a tataro work too? Carrot, potato, tataro. So I need potato, carrot, and ruby spice. Where's my ruby spice at? Right there. According to the list, Muffy likes crystals, shiny coins, sweets, and big hutch-up. If I could only eat one dish for the rest of my life, it would be curry. Ooh, that's a good question. What would be your death food? Like if you got sent to death by the United States government for murder, what would your food be? If your wife divorces you, does that mean the game is over? Yes, it does. Schnitzel. I swear I used to give Muffy flowers. I did too, but here. Let's see if she'll accept this. That looks yummy. Okay, so I guess she does like the curry. Enjoy your curry. But I don't just have curry to give out. Sushi, it would be sushi. I need to win back her affection, apparently. A nice bento box. You can sell stuff to your wife? No, I didn't sell it. I just gave it to her. Oh, but did she offer to sell it? Interesting. I didn't see that. Curry with a Sprite, and for dessert, peppermint red velvet cake. Ooh, chicken katsu curry. You guys just love the Asian food. One of the options was sell. Oh, I didn't even see that. Maybe I've just seen it a couple times. My great-grandma's oatmeal cookies, seafood. Oh yeah, it took me a long time to figure out that Muku Muku won't accept the same gift more than 3 times. Love cocktail should do it. That checks out. I love chicken curry. Oh, what is a love cocktail? Love cocktail is grapes and watermelons. What is the cheapest thing that I can make? Probably like the Magenge and the Furum stuff. So I'll try that tomorrow. Oh, a Camelo seed. This might be huge, by the way. If I have a Camelo, a K-berry, or a Caber, right? I need to make 14. Caber, Camelo. Okay, wait. Let me get everything back to normal. LED seeds go here. These seeds, these nuts, got them. Is that number 3? Let me make sure. Number 3 is a D's. Yes, it is. And then AO seeds. I got 8 AO seeds. Damn, son. Okay. Let me put these flowers away for now. Okay, so I have a Camelo seed. Let me put my Camelo seeds away. Where does Camelos go? Camelos go after Katie's and before D-Bays is K-Berry, Caber, K-Berry, Katie, Camelo. So here, I'll put one there. So I have 1 Camelo seed. I need a Caber. All right, I can make it. Sweet. Let's do it. We're making a 3rd gen hybrid seed. The last one that we need to make because I've screwed it up so many times. So now I need just a 2nd gen seed. Do I have 10 berry toes? I'll get one of those. And then let me get a happy lamp. There we go. And we'll plant it instantaneously. Actually, let me get like 7 happy lamps. So let me get 6. And then I will also get my Ayo seed so that I can get 6 of those up to... There we go. All right. Shoot. There's a whole lot of questions while I was going through that. Curry approved. See, I told you women love curry. What's left of 100% checklist? A lot of cutscenes and just getting things like in chapter 4, 5, and 6. That's a lot of it. And recipes. These names. They're so much fun. Now I want to replay this game so my wife can divorce me. That's a masochistic desire. I love cocktail recipes. Dessert, watermelon plus grapes. The only problem is I'm keeping a lot of those just in case I need to make other recipes that I haven't made yet. So for now, I'm kind of keeping those, but I'm going to test some other ones to see if I can, if there's something else that she likes. AWL divorce speedrun percent. That'd take, oof. That's a good speedrun category. How long would that take? Probably like a couple hours at the very least. Sweet cocktail, dessert, Urafu plus Geju. Ooh, I do have a lot of those, so that's good. All right, so I need, what is it? It's a Caber plus a Camello. Caber plus a Camello. This will make a toot seed. It goes toot toot. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like a turquoise whistle, and it influences the music career. Apparently, the jingle bell, the maraca, the hi-hat, the 11, 12, 13, 14 influences music. 19, 20, 21, 22 influences scholar. So there are a couple of crops that influence certain career paths for your child. You have to get to at least chapter 2, need to be married to get divorced. That's facts. It's a toot seed. There we go, and I am not finished. We're going to spend a little bit of time at Tartan. Toot seed, I need to combine it with this berry toe seed to make it S rank. I showed my kid all the items, so I'm curious which one they'll pick. Yeah, I have no clue, which... I think my kid's leaning to art right now, but I think I'll be working on the kids' dreams and shit later. I'm going to try and get Nami's kid to be a farmer, I think, in the remake. That's tough. I think Nami's kid generally leans towards being an artist. I even erased all the girls' hearts to 4 just to see who'd want me at the end of the year. Peachy Fuzz, I've missed so much. LL, yeah, you have. Wait, do you name hybrids, or are they named those weird things by default? You name... So, the... It's a good question, and it's weird. So, the second-gen hybrids, like... I don't have any on me right now, but like the Camellos, the Sholos, the Katies, the ones that you make from the original 8 crops, those are pre-named. But things like the Toot Seed, the Blad, the Ayo, the Ginge, all of those are named by us. I have to run to the store soon, but I want to come here and say hi. And also to kiss Tartan on his forehead. All right. There you go, Tartan. That's from Valerie. But yeah. It's, we named the Toot Seed. Art is Nami's kid's highest interest, but plants is right behind that. So it's doable. Actually, so with my kid right now, with Muffy's child, he's actually into art, but that's really low on his interests in the beginning. So I actually have a pretty rare child. He's a rare man. I had this once to see. Yep, now it's happy lamped. So fun fact. So, 3rd gen crops, not 2nd gen. If you take a 2nd gen and combine it with a happy lamp, it'll grow anytime. But 3rd gens need to be S rank and happy lamp for them to grow all the time. I've had that problem where all my fertilized bee plants that were happy lamps that are 3rd gens, they all died when it switched over. When they all grew up, so yeah. It does depend on what toys you give them and stuff. You show them and who you're friends with. I gave them all the toys. I wish my kid with Nami wanted to do farming, but I'm still traumatized from when I died and my kid ran away from home. In Special Edition, I died and my daughter became a traveling musician with Gustafa. I would not want my kid hanging out with Gustafa, no lie. But yeah. I'm pretty sure that one of the tartan buds will bloom if you taste one of every fruit. The other one blooms when it tastes one of every veggie. I don't think they must be S rank, but maybe they do. Really? Huh. One of every fruit and one of every veggie? I might have to test this. Because I think when the winter comes around this season, I will have one of every fruit. Why Gustav is the best? Because I don't like Gustav. I don't like, you know what? I don't like any of the bachelors. They all give me weird vibes. I don't trust any of them. Is he, though? L. L streamer. L take. All the bachelors scare me. The bachelorettes are tier 1. Like, in a Harvest Moon bachelorette tier list, I feel like you gotta put all 3 of them in at least A, maybe even S. Gustafa gives sex offender vibes. I just realized, where's Tagakur's bed? Did he give it up for Tartan? He moves his bed to the right corner. But yes, he does move his bed, and Tartan takes this area. Yeah, but once I get all the fruits, I might have to do that. I might have to feed them all to Tartan. Just to see if what Neopresto says is true. Neopresto has, like, all the information that if I have a base understanding of the game, like a good one, their understanding is insane. Like, way too insane. Like data mine insane. Analysis. The bachelors feel very much like they were not designed to be bachelors. Like they were just regular villagers from the original, and they shoehorned them into the role. For sure. I agree with that. How nice of him. Tartan is a good plant and gets to chill next to the window. He does. He needs his sunlight. That's true. I chose Cody. I'm going for him or Muffy. I guess Cody's a good option in the remake. Yeah, I think Gordy is a good option. Gordy. The bachelors are so bad. On the DS version, they even made an anime boy because the options were so bad. Oh yeah, what's his name? Sky. Everybody loves Sky. Most of the things in this game are normal, and then there's just Tartan. True. He comes out. He is an anime character for sure. He's a good guy, I hope. Cody. If I could pick one man that's like of the original cast to want to like the one guy that I'm like, yeah, they could get it. It has to be Griffin. Griffin could get it. Sky was amazing though. Want to get around to playing DS? I want to marry the mermaid. Not gonna lie, I'm going for Celia easily, and just because I'm going for Celia cosplay when it comes out. Cosplay. I've never been one for cosplay personally. Griffin can get it. It's pretty sad. Even with his chick beam, Sky was the most popular. Oh, the fact that he's kind of like effeminate, feminine. Sky was like a fruits basket character. I hate the dig site guy. I do not like Carter either. It's between Carter and like Marlin for my most hated characters. But Griffin looks like a double your age. That's okay though. He's daddy. I'm not saying that. Don't clip that. Griffin is not daddy. Okay, I'm done. I'm done hybridizing. Thank you, Tartan. No, it's really hard to marry in this game since you have to be married. Yeah, it's not hard, but Nami's tougher. They're just more difficult. Bruh, I never played DSQ games, but I couldn't just go for Sky. He gets a big L. Big L for Sky. Idiot. Wait, what's wrong with Marlin? I don't know. He sucks. I don't like him. Carter is a misogynist. No, clip it. Griffin is daddy. Jag is lying. Not girly per se, but Sky's superpower. Okay, well, I haven't played DS, so I don't really know the superpowers. But Scrappy Puppy followed. Thank you so much, Scrappy Puppy. Legend. I appreciate that. Nami likes dig site items and trick blues. It's really easy. It just takes a bit longer. I know it takes a bit longer, but it takes longer than Muffy in them, so it's worth it. She's worth it. She's worth it. Griffin gives Pedo Pascal vibes? No way. He's a womanizer in DS? I did not know that. Pedro Pascal. Did I say Pedo Pascal? I think I said Pedo Pascal, didn't I? Pedro Pascal. It's just the sideburns, I think. I did say Pedo Pascal. Okay. I only have beef with Marlon when Celia's cutscenes came up. Pedo Pascal. I haven't been watching The Last of Us, so that makes sense. I kind of like Marlon, but it's because the other options were not it. Yeah, Marlon's like number 2. I feel like if you really don't like Gustafa, then you have to go Marlon. Sky can paralyze people. It's weird. That is weird. Nami's the best in this one for sure. I 100% agree with that. W take. I will die on that hill. Okay, so we're going into day 10 now. All these are growing good. Let me go through what I need to go through and get out my fall crops. So I may not be paying too much attention. Fall. Got the Watt seed. Where's my Watt seed at? Watt seed. There we go. Let's get those out. Fall. Spring, summer, fall. Greg's. Let's get out the Greg seeds. There we go. Here, let me put all these other seeds away. Katie's, Cabers. I'm pretty sure Katie's go before Camellos, right? Katie's go before Camellos, indeed. Can Rose. Where do my Can Rose go? Do they go before Casuries? That seems like they do. I'm a genius. Sholos probably go right here before Tataros. That would make sense. Yep. Ayos, I need the Toots. I need the Watts, Gregs, Raditas. I have plenty of Raditas, and then candies. Where do my candies go? My candies go after Greatomas, I guess? They do. Okay, there we go. All right. Not gonna lie, if the men weren't attracted to me, they still kind of aren't with the remake, with the exception of Cody/Gordy. If Griffin was an option, though, well, that's a different story. I like how the blonde guy is always talking about getting girls in parties, and there's that one cutscene with Lumina where he schools you about how to treat women. I saw a couple of the Rock Seeds in Another Wonderful Life, but I didn't pay too much attention to them. I played DS to date the cute mermaid. The guys are all weirdos. I was very lucky to get the boy version when I was a child. I loved all the girls. If I got the girls' version, then I would have hated the game. Okay. Muffy stand, by the way. I know a lot of people who played the girl version really like Muffy. All right, so these are the seeds that I need. So in fall, what was I last making? Fall. I got to Greg seeds. Greg's for fall. Claw and bread. Claw and bread. And then claw and bread and any other fall seeds. Perks. Got to get the perks out. And then any other falls? Pickles. Pickle is the last one. Where's my pickle seeds at? Pickle seeds. There we go. I was actually wrong earlier. Flora is the best, but she's not available. Can't wait to marry Gustav in the remake. Always wanted to marry him. Didn't know there was a girl version. Oh, yeah. What's your favorite name for a sheep? Probably Sean the Sheep. That'd be my go-to. I wanted the gym guy's wife so bad, but you don't understand. Even my kid kept saying she was pretty. Oh, Chris. Yeah. I got weird taste. I'm sure that a lot of people like Gustafa. Barbara. Good one. Got me. All right. Do I have the toot seed? I do. Okay, I got it. Let's mark that off. Now I've officially marked off every single one, and they won't die this time. Hopefully. Animals are good. Everybody's good. Everybody's having a good time. Oh yeah, I wanna test if what's her name? If Muffy likes like easy to make desserts that I have a lot of. I love her eyes. Okay, well, they're all here hanging out, so I guess I'll test that tomorrow. Ba-da-da, ba-da-ba. We're going to bed. Oh, I didn't save. That's okay, though. That's okay. Itchy, scratchy, itchy, scratchy. Oh, it's raining. Okay, first order of business, get my animals inside. Why is her booty so detailed when she was doing dishes? She just got the gains like that. It's really strange that she won't take flowers. I swear I gave her flowers in chapter 1 and she likes them. But we're later in chapters though. Maybe it's just a chapter thing. I don't know. I was so mad when I was a kid because I had the girl version and I found out you couldn't marry a girl while being a girl. I hated bachelors so much. Damn Marvelous and their anti-gay agenda in the early 2000s. How dare they? All right, so what is the easiest thing to make? Probably an orange, magenge, and furum. Orange, magenge, and furum. What is rare tree number 9? Because oh, that's a Joel. Ooh, I can make something new. You know what? Let's make something new today. Let's make something new. Rare tree number 9 plus a grape, a sour cocktail. Rare tree number 9 is a Joel seed. There we go. And here, let me get out a Geju. Oh no, an orange. Let's just get an orange. She wants you to put in more effort than picking stuff off the ground, I guess. They come a long way. That's true. As a child, I mistakenly thought Muffy was supposed to be a gold digger because her eyes on the cover of the game looked like green dollar signs. I think their likes changed because the little gym kid, I knew he liked milk. And he was the last person befriended, but he wouldn't accept milk as a gift in the future. Despite not being able to marry a girl, Marvelous definitely helps me realize I was queer. Yeah, just the fact that you can't is just, like, enough. Okay, so I need a grape plus a Joel. And this should make a sour cocktail. Sour cocktail. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Made with grapes and Joel. They take the names of the seeds too. That's amazing. I thought it was just grapes and a weird fruit. Joel, made with grapes and Joel. Joel's skin is in the cocktail. Gordy, Cody, Joel, like the Last of Us Joel. That's funny. Gordy and Cody always be sweetie though. I'm glad he is in one option. Okay, yeah, sour cocktail. It's in there. And now I'm just gonna take a orange, and this also makes a drink that I've made before, but it's so funny. It goes after veggie cake, my sour cocktail. So here, let me see if they've probably already eaten the veggie cake, haven't they? Carrot cake, veggie cake. Okay, they haven't eaten it, so it goes after it, so it goes here. There's still some stuff that I assume that they would have eaten by now that they haven't. Yeah, like they haven't eaten the orange yet. But that's so funny. I did not expect to get a laugh out of that. I was so let you make the next Harvest Moon game, not gonna lie. Oh, if I made the game, I would, for one, I'd have rival marriages. I don't care what Japan thinks. I'm getting rival marriages in there. Does your family automatically eat stuff from the fridge? I never knew that. Yeah. They do. They definitely do, because they've stolen way too many foods from me. Yeah, I think these LEDs, and honestly, these eggplants, these AOs might also die, which is annoying. Here, let me clean these up a little bit, though. Based. We need rival marriages back. I leave no food in the fridge. I leave it in there. That's just a way for me to keep track of, like, things I made. Here, I'm increasing the size of this field right now because I have some AO seeds that need to be planted now. Alright, let's plant those now. And I don't have the room. So let's AOs. There we go. AO. So I got 3. I got 3 right here. I bet whether you have food or not affects your relationship with them. My family hates me, bruh. They really do not be liking me. Claws. We'll go here, and then we'll put breads right here. Will they starve to death if you don't make food for them? I don't think so. I remember playing this game, and I never made food for them, and they were fine. Honestly, maybe another Wonderful Life thing. but I could be entirely wrong. I have been before. I feel like your food was never safe in this game. I used to cook to sell it to where Van his stuff, and in the fridge, the family's all like, yum. Put in the shipping area, a little homeless man steals it. Yeah, it's true. They're not safe. None of the food is safe. All right. Greg seeds. There we go. There we go. Yeah, all these will probably die soon, which sucks. So here, I'm just gonna make another... Because my OCD... No, I'm just gonna... Here, I'm gonna go... So it'd go... Not there, but there. Not there, but... I don't know where this one would go. Wait. No, it would go here, there, there. There, and there. Right? Because there's a gap. There's a gap here. There'd be a gap here. Yeah, okay. Don't mind me. Just going insane. All my carrots died because I planted them the 2nd of the month instead of the 1st. Fun fact, you can actually plant crops on the 10th. So it's like the 10th of summer right now. I'm planting a whole bunch of fall crops right now. Because as long as they don't grow up, like, super fast, they'll be fine. That's generally my tip. Okay, I need to pick those guys up. But here, let's start with animals. Let's start with animals first, and then I can focus on all that stuff. Hello, Chicky Chicks. I know my son likes this, so I'll save on that. No, I need the eggs. Give me the eggs, please, and thank you. Yeah, but when my 3rd gen, I made all the 3rd gen crops and I kept them, and I was like, okay, I am going to take all of these and I'm going to plant them at the same time with Happy Lamps, and it's going to be great. But they weren't S rank. I was fertilizing all of them, and they all died because they weren't S rank, and I was growing them out of season. But now that I have all these, I'm not growing anything out of season. I'm just like letting bygones be bygones and growing them when they're supposed to. Can the ducks lay eggs? I don't think they can. I might be entirely wrong, but I've not seen a duck lay eggs. There we go. There we go. All right. They can in the remake. Oh, okay. That's good to know. I swear the crop features in this game are like learning how to do complicated math. I really hope it's easier. I think they did make it a lot easier. What am I missing? Okay, so I know K-berries are right here. D-Lon. Okay, there's a D-Lon goes right there. And that's it. Okay. Once I have those there, they'll be good. Are there any fall 2nd gens that I need to make extra of right now? Let me see. I guess Katie's could be an option. Katie. Winter, summer. Nope, can't make those right now. Maybe Berry Toe 1s. Berry Toe 1. Fall to spring. Okay, I'll make a couple of those. Why not? Camellos. I did use my 1 Camello, so if I can grow summer, fall. Yeah, I'll make a Camello as well. Tataros. Ooh, Tataros are winter, summer, so no, that's a no on that. As long as I have like 4, I'm okay with them. Sholos. Sholos are summer, fall. Yeah, let's make both the Sholos. And what about Canros? Summer, fall. I'll make both the Canros too. Okay, cool. Feels more like Punnett Squares in middle school. True. So there's that. Yeah, let's do animals, and then I'll plant the rest of those. Here, let's bring you guys into your spots. The ducks occasionally substitute one of their eggs for the chicken egg in my PS2 AWL SE edition. You find out when you hatch them. Otherwise, you can't tell the difference. Yeah, in this version, I honestly don't know if you can hatch ducks. I remember I always took my horse to Lumina's place and left it there, went home, took the baby, and went to Lumina's place right before their bedtime, and took the horse and left the baby there. Father of the year. Sounds like you were an amazing parent. All right, cool. Got to check up on everybody, make sure they're good. Obviously, looks like it stopped raining, so here, I'm gonna bring the animals back out and wash Cactus. Oh wait, my bad. Wrong one, wrong bell. No wonder your family hated you. Yeah, alright. It's done raining. Let's bring all the animals back out. What up, homies? Enjoy your freedom. Because we're getting into winter here soon, and you're not going to have it for too long. Bop, 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 bop. I did that when I was 10. Oh, Lord. Okay. Brush. We'll brush. I'll plant those other crops that I have in my backpack, and then I will go give out gifts to my family. Yeah, but I have a strong inkling that all these, except for the K-berry, they're all gonna die. So I'm prepared. I am mentally prepared for that. Let's do K-berries and berry-toe ones over here. Do. There we go. Perfect. So these are in a line. Line break here, and I will do another row. There we go. Perfect. Perfect cursive. They can go outside in the winter, can't they? I mean, they can. I don't know if they should. I must go to the store, but I'm a lurk and keep this running. Have fun. All right, cool. Enjoy the store. Enjoy your groceries. Also, there doesn't seem to be any YouTube video of tartan blooming, but I've done it in my edition. Okay, well, I'm gonna test this. I will test this for sure. Because now I'm just curious. Now I'm a curious kitten. Now I gotta know. I gots to know. Canton Rose. There we go. All right. We got more crops growing, ladies and gentlemen. I remember trying to get the gardening in perfect rows. Every time I messed up, I literally reset the game and restarted it. So once I get to, like, getting these 3rd gen crops, I just set them out in, like, these little 5x5 squares. Or not 5x5, 6x6 squares, and I make them work the way that they do. But yeah, I'm not too bothered with achieving perfection. Just getting like a good amount of everything grown is good. I just want to, yeah, have options for the fruits and whatnot, because obviously my goal is to grow and sell one of every fruit, and obviously there's a lot of recipes that require fruits or certain vegetables, so I just need a good amount of seeds. Eventually I'm going to make a list to be like, okay, I need however many seeds. I need 30 of these, I need 10 of these, I need whatever. So I just want to have enough seeds to the point where, you know, I got them. And with regular crops, it doesn't matter. I can just buy those seeds. But with the 3rd gen and the 2nd gen, it might be tough. All right, but we've collected all of these, which is good. Looks like we have one plant flowering right now, or 2. We have 2. Okay, excellent. All right, I need to feed my dog and cat. So let's go with egg there. Is Lumina actually 14? I think in the first year she's like 14, I think. But like in the special edition, they look the same. So they just age her up in by saying that she's older. She doesn't actually look older in the new versions. Hey, Dad. There you go. That's awesome. There you go, pal. Enjoy that egg. They can become baby birds. I mean, certain eggs can become baby birds, little man, but not all of them. Let's see what his diary says. Is it still talking about Cody? Cody said I had promise. He's talking about the butter still. The butter. All right. Where's Muffy at? Where you at, girl? I got something with your name on it. Do you like this orange drink? Wasn't in the kitchen. I'm going to buy some new... That dish looks yummy. Does it taste as good as it looks? Try it yourself. Really? I'm so happy I married you. There you go. Okay, so she does like those. Easy. That's an easy gift. There we go. I'm trying to make my wife and son like me more. In the original and the remake, she's aged up to 18. Oh, hey, we got our favorite cutscene. So they'll let us marry people who are barely adults before same-sex marriage? Weird. Does that mean I groomed Lumina? I hope not. That's Japan for you. Apparently they didn't change the script regarding her events in the JP remake at least, though. Interesting. I've never done her events, so I have no clue what they are. There's so many cutscenes I need to get in the remake. It's going to be a blast. I'm pretty sure Japan is still weird about same-sex relationships. Yeah, that's why they have, like, the roommate thing. They're roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. They're not actually together. They're just roommates. Alright, I got Tataro's. Is there anything else I need to put in here? No, there's not. Murray made me so angry. He is infuriating. Like, I just... Stop. Stop! Okay. Ayo seeds. There we go. Here, I don't know why it switched to that, but okay. Yes, they are very homophobic, still. And Romana tells you she'll put Lumina through bride training, so she's ready for... Oh, that is unnerving, to say the least. That is very unnerving. Oh, no. They're just best friends that lived together at the same house at the time. In the same bed, yeah. Alright. So we're good. We're good for the afternoon. I was always creeped out by Murray's transformation. FBI, open up. Get him out of here. Alright, let's go to bed. There's not much I have to do. Let's go to bed. That's the US translation for SE2. Oh god, that's so weird. That is so weird, man. That is very off-putting. Posture check. Posture check. Oh. Oh no, it's raining. Get the animals out. We have to save them from the terrible, terrible rain. Alright, is everybody okay? Thanks for that, I was slumping. Gotta get that posture check. I played SC and it was like, I'll marry Lumina since I couldn't before and felt gross all through Chapter 1. Yeah, I can get that. Do you guys need to eat or have you already eaten? I guess they've already eaten. But I wasn't slumping. I was just sitting on my left side too much, so gotta get that posture check in. Alright, yeah, these are so gonna die. Maybe these two might live, but I have a feeling that these LED seeds are gonna die. And that's okay. I have LEDs. I'm good. Alright. What was I doing? Why did I sleep again? I checked on the animals, checked on them. I don't have time for what's his name if he's here anyways. I don't think there's anything I really needed to do. I guess I was just sleeping. Checked on the animals. Plants are watered. Alright, we're moving on. We're going into fall, baby. Jongen, what up? Welcome back. Yeah, alright, we're going in. We're going into fall. Let's do it. We're almost to Chapter 4. We're so close. We're so close, man. I'm so excited to finally get to Chapter 4. I want to go to the dig site and dig stuff up that's new, and I want to get some new items. Only 20 more days. Only 20 more days, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, what year you're in? We're in year 6. The end is in sight. We're in year 6, so we are at the last year of Chapter 3. There we go. Put all these away. Here, I'll put the milk away for now. Let me get the golden eggs. The kid likes eggs, and I feel like getting eggs is easier than getting the milk. So let me get that instead. Let me take out 8 of those. And my wife likes beverages. So let's get a Geju out or an orange. Yeah, an orange. Let's get out like let's get 8 and 8, and I'll turn this into a beverage because the wifey loves the beverages. This one is the longest chapter. Yes, it is. It is the longest chapter by 1 year. So chapter 3 is 3 years. Chapter 4 is 2 years, and 5 and 6 are 1 year. So we're getting there. Muffy lived at a bar. True. That makes sense why she likes the bevs. All right. All these crops are dying slowly, which is good. This is coming in. This is I don't know what tree this is, or this is, but hey, they're new. Oof. Yeah, these are dying. I can assume all of these, but this one will probably die because I didn't happy lamp them because I didn't think I would need to. Oh, it's dead. It's been dead. Okay. They're just telling me. Thanks for telling me, game. They're apparently soon to be harvested. My ass. Y'all are dead as hell. Can your trees grow year round, or do they grow fruit once? So trees are. That's a great question. Trees grow fruit once a year. You can tell which trees are gonna give fruit the next season because they flower the season before. So, for example, the ones that flowered last season that had flowers on them, they'll have food this season, and the ones that yeah. So I mean that's just how they work. But when they grow, they never die. Yes, the ducks are so cute. But when you're growing a tree, like it starts as a seedling and goes to a sapling and stuff like that. The time of year that they're supposed to give fruit, right? They won't grow that year, but then they'll spring up the next year. So like if it gets to like the final growth stage and it's in the winter, that's when it would usually give fruit. It'll stay at the same size that it always does during that season, and then when it gets to spring the next year, it'll spread up. It's kind of weird how it works. Pretty sure you harvested those LED plants earlier, but didn't cut them down. Oh, you're right. You're 100% right. Okay, so those weren't gonna die. You're right. You're 100% right, Quilting Cat. Thank you so much. I forgot to cut them down. That makes sense. See, that's why I cut things down, so I know that they're not dying. I don't need to give them all the stuff because I'm just gonna put them out into the pasture now that it's done raining. But, you know, thanks for... I feel so much better about myself. I'm not a terrible farmer. They just grew slow. Good to know. Yeah, but those... I'm pretty sure I put those AO seeds out late because I knew they were going to die, and I was okay with that. Hi, Bobo. Hi, kitty cat. How are you? You good? My cat woke up from his nap, and now he's sitting next to me. Silly kitty. All right. Why didn't I think of doing that? Pocketing the fodder instead of running back and forth every time? Because I just got those next level strats. Yeah. Kitty's sitting right next to me. He's not on top of my desk, which is good, but he's hanging out. Cat pics, please. There are cat pics in the Discord, but he's just sitting there. He's just a normal. He's not a cool cat. He doesn't have any like cool markings, or he's not Siamese or anything. He's just a gray cat. There's also, I think there's a picture on my Twitter. So those where the cat pics are. All right. The wife will wake up here in 5 minutes. So let's get a drink ready for her. My cat, Russian blue. No. I had a Russian blue cat when I was a kid, but no, he's just gray. He's like a domestic short hair. My cat always goes behind my monitor. All cats are cute cats. I agree. Your cat goes behind your monitor because of the fan that is running in the, like, it's expelling the heat from your panel. So it's very warm back there. You feed your dog eggs? I just feed him whatever grows off the ground. Yeah, I feed my dog eggs. I have way too many eggs now. I love getting a cocktail at 8 a.m. Yeah, there you go. Try it yourself. There you go, girl. Enjoy your cocktail at 8 a.m. I want my partner to wake me up with a cocktail. Yeah, but I have like over 99 eggs, so yeah, I just feed my dog and cat eggs. Ba. All right, where's my kid at? Where you at, home dog? Home skillet? There you are. Let's give you a golden egg, because I have way too many golden eggs, too. Hey, Dad. That's awesome. There you go, pal. I want a day drink. Let's go day drinking. Yeah, my dog eats the same food as me. Weeds I pick from around town. Raising an alcoholic wife? Nah. She worked at a bar. I'm sure she's been able to contain herself. All right. Let me see if there's anything I need to do. Is there anything I need to put in the seed maker? No, there is not. But this is bothering me, so I'm gonna put this like that. Eggs will go here. Seeds will go here, and orange will go there. Oh wait, no. Let's switch these up, because this will be gifts for the kid. There we go. Organization, ladies and gentlemen. Eggs are just chicken periods. All right, that's a big message. Let me read that. You know that a tree is fully grown when you can shake it and no watering is needed after that. True. I've read that a tree needs to be fertilized 30 times to be fully mature, which seems to be reference S rank. Yes. And the fertilizer only works during the season of the tree, although it probably would be when it blooms. Yeah, I don't know how fertilizing the trees work. That's for sure. Does the bear do something? I can't remember if it did anything. Hey, forgot to do this last stream. Was it talk? But yeah, Wheeled Faye. I recognize the name. Oh, never mind. I did follow you. LMAO. Got him. Let me see if I can find your name somewhere in my little thing. If I can, I will update it. But if I can't, then so be it. Oh, there it is. It was 5 days ago. Damn. But there we go. You get to see your little animation. There we go. Wheeled Faye with a follow. I'm so happy here. Home is where the heart is. All right. I think that's all I need to do. So let's sleep. My kid didn't use any of the toys I gave him. Why is that? I don't know. I don't know how the kid using toys works. I always just put him in his box, and he just played with whatever. Oh no, it's raining. Save the animals. Spoiled, yeah. He hates you. That's why. Save the animals. Bring him in. Mine didn't even care. All right, is everybody good? He probably wants an iPad. The iPad kid. I hope there's if there's an iPad in the remake, that'd be hysterical. Just grow iPad kids. Oh, hey, look. At least some of the AO seeds will be saved. Looks like we'll only miss 2, so that's not too bad. Only 2 will die. You were brave soldiers, AO seeds. I appreciate your sacrifice. Can't even give him a VR headset? What a shame. Cocomelon all day, for sure. I literally showed him, and he's just said he thinks it's mine. Like, bro, I put it in your box, dog. Meanwhile, you work on a farm. Oh, Lord. Play Stardew Valley VR. We literally have a farm out here. Yeah, but I want to play this. I want to play the one online, dude. My friends are playing it. Oh, snap diddle. C-Lane. C-L-Y-A-N-E. How would I pronounce that? C-Lane. C-Lane with the follow. Thanks. I appreciate that. TM12 Gigabit. Jack and Chat, what up? Welcome back. I recognize that name. Just saw your YouTube video and I had to come follow. Let's go. My YouTube videos being this game is my childhood. Same. I mean, if you saw the video, you know all about my childhood stories with this game. It's like Slain, but with a C. Ooh, that could be it. It's C-Leanne. C-Leanne. Okay. Good. I'm glad that you let me know, because I like pronouncing people's names right. But yeah. It seems like my video's getting recommended more, which is awesome. It's awesome sauce. Are all your animals healthy? Yes, and I will show you. I've read that Muffy loses hearts if you go to bed before she does, or at the same time. Well, in this game, you can't even see the hearts in the assets menu, because the assets menu doesn't exist. But it seems healthy, doing well. Is very healthy, be doing very well. Yes, all the animals are happy and having a good time. Beppis wasn't healthy. Well, Beppis is now a deity, a goddess-like figure, so she has ascended. So I'm not too worried about her. I'm trying to get a cutscene here. I doubt I can get but I'll get these mushrooms as well. She just moved. Beppis watches over us, true. My animals keep getting sick. I don't know why. There's a lot of reasons why your animals get sick in this game. I find that not feeding them twice a day, not making sure you're giving them an attention, because I think sometimes just like talking to them is enough, or leaving them outside when it rains or snows is possible. Entering and exiting the dig site should make it stop raining. That's true. Actually, no, not just entering and exiting it. You actually have to go in and till like a square, and then exit. Then it'll be good. If the cutscene needs to be sunny. See, the cutscene that I'm trying to get right now, there are two cutscenes that... The only two cutscenes I have left for this chapter... Here, I'll show you guys. They're... Okay, I missed that one because there's always... A lot of these are ANWL SE only, and that's because from the videos I saw that show them, they are playing the special edition or Another Wonderful Life. But the one that I'm looking for right now is... Chapter 3, Winter, Dr. Hardy's Eye. So obviously I can't get that one, but there's one with Galen, which is not the wonderful cutscenes, not Tidy Up. Galen, Mrs. Nina, yeah, Chapter 3, Cross the Bridge and Van is in Town, Another Wonderful Life only. So like I'm not sure about some of these being like exclusive, because the original definitely doesn't have all the cutscenes, which sucks, but yeah. You know, it's a Harvest Moon stream when the spreadsheets come out. Yeah, it's not even... It's just like a note. It's a note. A window notepad thing. But if there's somebody in the Discord, I don't know who it was, that made, like, a ridiculous spreadsheet. Which is awesome. And if you want to do the same thing, I recommend going to the Discord and downloading that. Whoa, is my AOC not dead? They look kind of dead, but these look grown right now. Can I pick them? I can! Haha! They didn't die! Let's go! I love that for me. I thought they would have died. Let's go. Alright. I used to have a notebook with all the recipes. I had a notebook that had so much unorganized information. Same. Like, just a sheet of paper. Here, this has been bothering me, so I'm going to... Like, what's the easiest way? Start from the... No matter what, if I start from the bottom, it's gonna be, like, not great. There's no perfect way to till the field when you're using AO crops. So I'm just gonna do this. So this, I'll have a break in between, then I'll go here. I just want to keep the field tilled so that when it does happen, I can at least have something, so... I mean, there's no point in having them right here, but right here, and here, and here. There's an option. Like, I could put an AOC, like, right here, and right here, and I have two being automatically watered. But there's a break here, so this one will go there. These, we'll throw one right there. Why not? And here. I need to make sure I measure my breaks is all. I need to know where they go. But I'm going to put them in there anyways. That one will be a break. As will this one and this one. That way it's at least tilled, because it's been bothering me not having things tilled in a correct order. Alright, there we go. Whew, that feels so much better. Have a good day. Alright, Mother of Destruction. See ya. Hopefully you have a good day, too. Alright. Oh, I need to shake these down. Let me shake them. Oh, but I need to check on animal. I'll be fine. I'm going to start with shaking these. I think 3 shakes generally does the trick. Yeah, they all fall, and then the ones grow back. Alright, this one. And then there's one more I need to shake. I think this will be all the fruits, so we can test the tartan thing. Just let me make sure once I get them all. All right, there we go. And here we go. Do. Night of the garden, good morning. It's about afternoon where I am. What's the amount of fruits that you can harvest each year? So I believe there's 8 and there's 3. Wait, 4 maybe. Let me see. So it comes off in sections of, I want to say 8. So I think it's like 32. I think you can get 4 harvests a year. Oh, okay, this is the crack seed. It is uniquely sweet and bitter. Okay, there's one more. Let me just double check. 8. Yeah, so you can get 32 of these a year. You don't even have to shake them. I just shake them. They come off naturally, and you can get them all. But I'm just lazy. Or not lazy, but I don't want to wait. I'm impatient. But yeah, you can get 32 a year. A season. Fruit looks good as fuck. From a tree. The what now? Huh, didn't know that came from trees. So these seeds, we got the gap. It's this looks like a golden apple, so shout out to all you Minecraft players out there. We got the gapples, sweet, robust, and juicy. And we named these, so that's why they sound silly. Oh yeah, I spoke with Tartan once, and he let me hybridize. Crazy. That is crazy. I've never had that happen. I've always had to, like, spend a couple minutes just smashing A to befriend him. All right, let's check on the chickens. Have you found another way to send tips? Yes, I do. So I have stream elements right now. And so I still have, like, the tip thing in the description, like the little, they're not called labels. Are they called labels? Stream labels? No. They're banners. Like, if you scroll down, there's, like, the tip thing, but I can only accept debit cards and credit cards and, like, PaySafe cards, I think, because PayPal banned me. So yeah, I there is a way, but it's Tart needs to analyze every fruit, including the garden fruits like melons and such. I forget if they all need to be S rank. Okay, well, let me see what I have after I check on the animals. I watched your PayPal video. Oh yeah, but not to harp on the PayPal thing. L PayPal. Right now, it's just like, it's more annoying than anything. Like, I've been trying to get in touch with some graphic designers to make some stuff for videos specifically. And I know a lot of them only take PayPal. And so if I can't use graphic designers that only take PayPal, which sucks. L plus ratio, you guys suck ass. That's what it is. But yeah, it's just, okay, let me put the AO seeds in here. And I always put in at least one of the fruits in to get a seed so I can see how much they're worth. When I played this game as a kid, I never knew tartan existed, and the game never stops being fascinating. Yeah, it's a trip. This game is a trip. I'll say this. I'll tell you that for free. All right, so there's all those. Let me put the seeds away, then I'll take care of the large animals. AO seeds, these go... Wait, oh, wait, this one has been happy lamped, okay. There we go, blad seeds. Where do my blad seeds go? Do they go before doob? No, they don't go before doob seeds, do they? They go after doob, so these go here. And then ginge seeds go, like, last. What about Kajri seeds? I'm pretty sure I have some Kajris. I do. Delons, I don't have Delons. These go here. And then I have salt seeds. Salts are before Ouija's. Where are my Ouija's at? There they are. Salts go here. Is that it? Alright, that's it. Okay. This is the first time I've heard of naming hybrids. Oh, yeah. You name the third gens. You can name all of them. I learned new times everything go live. For real. You just like me. That's how I am. That's how I feel with Neo Presto. Whenever they're in chat, they're like, oh, yeah, there's this new thing. There's this thing. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. And I feel like I know way too much about this game. Fodder. I think tartan is unmissable in the remake now, which I think is a good change. I tend to agree with that. I feel like everybody should have access to tartan, and it shouldn't be a mystery. It's really getting me hyped for the remake. I didn't know half of what Jack is doing. True. I mean, I didn't know half of all this stuff until I decided to do the 100% challenge. I just, like, I looked everything up on Reddit and on Fogu and stuff, and they're just like, yeah, you can do all this stuff. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's kind of weird having this game in modern time. Games used to be so mysterious. Yeah, I wonder how much of the game will, like, remain a mystery and how much will, like, still be clouded in, like, that, you know, I don't know how this works part. I wonder if people who worked on the remake had to go through the code to figure out everything the original contains, since no one seems to know. I wouldn't be surprised if they had some, like, interior working document. Alright, let me see what I've got in the fridge, S-rank wise. Okay, so I have plenty of watermelons here, but first let me put all these S-rank things away. Alright, so I have a gap seed. That is, number 8, so it goes before the Joel. I don't know why I did that and just didn't go right there. The Guck. It's the Guck seed. The Guck is after the Mlem, so that goes here, and then the Crack seed goes there. So yeah, I have every fruit tree now, which is fun. So here, let me see if... We're gonna go through all this and make sure that it works. Because now I need to know. I gots to know. Let me put this away and the golden eggs away. I know I said I'd keep them, but... Okay. Did your horse end up hating you? Mine always stopped giving that little heart bubble. Mine still gives it, but he doesn't make a sound anymore. Is this order just your personal organization, or is there a purpose? It's personal, but it helps me keep track of all the recipes and everything that I have. But yeah, it does serve a kind of a purpose. But apparently, if you give Tartan one of every fruit, he will bloom. So we're gonna try that. So we got watermelon, orange, melon, strawberry. They're all gonna be S rank. None of these are fruits. Berry toes, I don't know if those count. I might not have the second gen fruits. That might be the problem. But let's go with the ones that we do have. Apparently I take poor care of my horse then. I've never understood what I did wrong. What did I do wrong? But hey, I'm gonna try every single one. Why not? Give them one of each. And they're all gonna be S rank. So if I'll at least know that I have all of these ones given to him. And then I just have to worry about, what's it called? The second gens. Alright, almost there. I'll give myself one more. Look at all these fruits. Man, I could... If I really wanted to, I could just own the world with how much fruit and money I have. This game is good at giving you an unknown sense of dread. That might be less true if you're an adult and better at picking up cues. True. Okay. Almost done. There we go. And now we'll go give Tartan every one of each of these. If you're missing second gen fruits, then wait until you do. It's an all or nothing thing. Okay, never mind then. We'll put all these back. I'll just wait until I have one of every, or like 2 of every one of these then. Sorry, I wasted your time. I apologize. All right, there we go. Now we're back. Little kid, me playing first ever game with a morality mechanic while also barely being able to read was an experience. We didn't waste the time if we made friends. That's true. All right, so it's fall. There's really nothing I need to do. Let's hit the hay. Let's hit the hay. We're moving along at a good pace. We're on fall day 1 now, I think. Or no. We're on fall day 2, but we're almost into day 3. Excellent. The others would count. It's just that he won't bloom until he analyzes the rest. Okay, well, I have plenty of time. I'm just gonna be a patient boy. I think so. I'm pretty sure I have enough of like seeds. I should be fine. Definitely not the K-berries though. I should be fine to keep at least one of every crop that I make from now on. I can just keep the fruit. I can keep one of them. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't need to check on the chickens. Let's check on the regular animals, the big boys. But yeah, now that I want to be able to just like do it all at once and then prove like, okay, he can bloom or whatever, you know? I'm going to do them all. I'm going to do every fruit, every vegetable, everything, all at the same time. I'm glad chat decided to marry Muffy. I am wondering how the new game will handle her since now she can be bisexual. She's even more likely to not be picked. Before that just meant she'd be unhappy. Man, that's why we need rival marriages. We need them to be happy even though that they can't marry us. You know what I mean? After he blooms, he says that now he won't be making any more accidental mistakes. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to test this for sure. All right, everybody's happy, everybody's good, everybody's having a grand old time. All right. Cool. Let's hit the hay. Let's hit the hay and start a new day. Rival marriage is my favorite feature. I wish they'd bring them back. I think the reason they don't bring them back is because Japan doesn't like it. Rival marriage is good. The Japanese population of the game, the Japanese players just don't like rival marriages for whatever reason. So yeah. Here, I need to get out my Gedjus again. I know I put them away, but I need to get them out so that I can make oh, I needed to put the K-berry away. Silly me. Yeah, or my oranges. Sorry. Let's just get out 10. 10 ought to do the trick. And then I'll get out the golden eggs too. I went the wrong way. There we go. Yeah. It's so cute watching your friends get married. I don't know why they don't like it. They should make it optional. That would be a good idea. I make everyone fall in love with me. Same. I'm trying to get every cutscene, every heart cutscene for sure. I want to see all of them. Some people get very defensive about their waifus, I guess. Yeah, but that's cringe, nerds. They don't like the rival of whoever you marry is left alone, I think. I mean, would you rather have one person be left alone or 7? I feel like, I guess it's fair that none of them get to be your pick, but I feel bad. All right, all of these are coming in nicely. I love it. All right, cool. I don't even need to water these. They're properly watered right now, so that's good. They don't like because they also feel pressured to make their moves. It just seems for me, I'm just like, sure, one person's gonna be alone, but at the happiness of 6 other people, I mean, come on. Let me at least turn. I think the option to turn it on would be cool. Bop bop bop, ba boo. Got the duck. Hello, duck. Where's my other chicken laying an egg? I need the egg. I've gotten 3 eggs. Where's my other egg? Maybe they're scared they'll make friends with an NPC who is paired with their romance preference, so they have a bros before hoes scenario. You have to do nothing for years for rival marriages to take effect. It's like not like you rush into making the first move. That's fair. Where's my egg? Man, I got a bone to pick with you chickens, man. Ba-da-da-do-do-da. Here, let's bring the animals outside today because there's no rain right now. Hello, and you guys need to be cleaned, so... yeah, let's just spend the morning doing that. Y'all are dirty. Yeah, it's like 5 days they need to be cleaned, or something like that. I feel like they got way dirtier quicker this time, though. Oh, and Cactus needs a trim. There we go. It was pretty well done in Friends of Mineral Town. Did they do it in more Friends of Mineral Town? I don't think they did rival marriages in more Friends of Mineral Town. Fluffy sheep. He do be fluffy, though. I wish you could, like, do some stuff with the sheep wool in this game. Oh, snap! Dongo Dongo 30 with the follow. Dongo Dongo or Dango Dango? I'll call you Dongo. That sounds like a food. Hello. Thanks for following. I appreciate that, my friend. I was watching your video on YouTube. Nice. And I'm guessing I was live just so conspicuously. Okay. Cats are squishy. Also follow. Let's go. Big Pog moments. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. I appreciate that. It's nice to have more people hanging out. I love just... I'm a pretty... shit. 24/7's Finks X35 also followed. One sec. Story of Seasons Defenders of Middletown still has rival heart events, but I don't know about actual marriage. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I can see myself not liking if a character I didn't want to marry was paired with someone who treated them bad, because then I'd want to marry them just to save them. They did some more friends. Ah, okay. Has rival events, but not marriage. Okay. But as I was saying, did I already clean this cow? I did not. I'm also pretty shit. LOH also gives you at least one option for someone who doesn't have a rival, which was fun. That does sound fun. But I'm a pretty, surprisingly, if you guys don't know me, I'm a pretty introverted person. It's just when I see people who follow me, it's probably because they like the game that I play and they have the same feelings towards the game. So it's like, not only do you like me enough to follow, but you probably also like the same games that I like. So I'm pretty ooh-woo. Thanks. Is that what I said? Ooh-woo? I could see me saying that on accident. Yeah, I'm pretty... I just said I'm pretty. I said I'm pretty a lot. That's what I said. But yeah, I'm pretty introverted in general. So yeah, it's weird that, you know, I like talking to you guys as much as I do, because I don't like talking to people in general. But it's nice. All right, is everybody clean? I think everybody's clean. Let me make sure the horse is clean, because you gotta make sure to take care of your digital animals. If you don't, there's something that you need to do. Get out your Tamagotchis and take care of your animals. And also take care of your kid. Do you like golden wool, dude? I bet you like golden wool. Hey, Dad. What about that? Cody lives in the house that's too small for him. He does. That's true, my friend. My son. My progeny. That's awesome. There you go. I feel that. I'm also introverted, but streaming is a lot of fun, especially when you play games that aren't very popular. Yeah, like, good example is this one. It was particularly funny they didn't change the conversation with friendship at max, so... Ooh, dry throat cough. Those are the worst. So all the girls in the town had a crush on my girl character, a real player, LOL. What do you want your son to be? I don't really care, to be honest. Unironically, I still have a V-Pet. Nice. It's a Digimon one, but still Tamagotchi-like. I'm not, like, pushing the kid towards anything right now. I will say this, though. Muffy's son usually isn't geared toward art. Like, that's not his predisposition. So the fact that he's leaning towards it is actually pretty impressive, I would say. It's like making Celia's son a, not a farmer. All right, there we go. That's good. Good. Here, let me see. Today's the 3rd, right? So Van should be coming to town. Yeah, so let me see if I can, get this cutscene with Galen. Like I said, I don't know if it's... Here, wait, let me see. I don't even know where Van is, but we can try it. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not even possible to get. I see Van up there. I'm gonna go see if go up and see what Van's doing. See what's popping up with you, my friend. You got anything for me? You got any stories? Got any cutscenes? I doubt it, but it's worth a shot. Nope, no cutscene for me. Here, let me... let me reset the weather. Make sure it's a sunny day outside. I haven't been in the dig site in forever. I'll just dig one spot. There we go. Move out, and it'll be a sunny day. Any stories of seasons? Have I played any Story of Seasons? I played the remake of Friends of Mineral Town, and that's it. All the other ones, I never got really into. Like, I never got into Pioneers of All. It's just the art style for me. It's like, it's kind of weird. It looks like too mobile gamey for me, you know? All right, so now the sun is out. It's nice and clear out. Trio of Towns. Yeah, I never played any of those. If they came out after the GameCube, I probably didn't play them. I'll be straight up. Not the biggest fan of the art style. I mean, I just feel like it looks like a mobile game. That's it. And I'm like, Trios of Town is great. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. Here, let's... Yeah, I just went across the bridge, and there's no Galen cutscene. So here, let's just go to bed. Let's go to bed. But first I need to feed my animals. Gotta feed these ladies and gentlemen. There we go. I don't know what kind of cat and dog I have. Are they girls? Are they boys? I don't know. All I know is this guy looks very comfy. Trio of Towns always makes me think of Tale of Two Towns, and then I get confused. Same. I don't even know what the Tale of Two Towns is. But, yeah. I got the SOS games for the 3DS, but I could never finish them. Couldn't get into it. I never had... So, I had a DS, and that's about all I had as a kid. Like, I didn't... After the 3DS came out, I just stopped doing handheld stuff. So, okay, these aren't ready yet. I need these to be ready so that I can sell them to Van. Speaking of selling these to Vans, I need to get one of each of those tree seeds that I just shook down. Tale of Towns was wild because it was basically the farming version of Fire Emblem Fates. Chat, do you prefer pointy deer, ear dog, or floppy? It's got to be pointy. Have you played Magical Melody? I played, I think, the first year of Magical Melody, but I never got too far in it. Okay, so a crack seed, get one of those, a guck seed, and a gap seed. Yeah, but I always go pointy. After Harvest Moon, I transitioned to the Rune Factory games. My younger brother really liked the Rune Factory games. I never got into them. I always just wanted to do the farming and like the romance option games, and Rune Factory has that combat system. And I never could get into it. Magical Melody is the Harvest Moon of my heart. I can never... I think maybe it was like the chibiness of it, or like it seemed... this game seems slow. This version seems pretty slow, but for me, Magic Melody was even slower. I don't know why it felt that way, but it did for me. I played so much Magical Melody as a kid, but yes, it was super slow. I just think it's just like... I don't know. Maybe I never got the horse or something, but I just always felt like my guy was so slow. I need to give Murray some money. Here you go, Murray. Moink. There you go, pal. I got cash burning a hole in my pocket. The stamina gauge really slows you down. Oh yeah, the stamina gauge. All right. Especially at the beginning. Magical Melody in this game have such different vibes. They do. All right, so this is the crack seed. It's $2.90. That's not too much. Here, I've sold all of them. So here, I'm just gonna sell this one too. For a profit, of course, Van. For a profit. I need my money. Run me my check. Have you played Innocent Life on the PSP? That is one of the amazing Harvest Moon games. My family never had any PlayStations. We are always an Xbox family or Nintendo family. So I never had PlayStations. $2.85. That one's pretty cheap too. Never heard of Innocent Life. I think Innocent Life is like the hero of Leaf Valley, but for PSP. I could be wrong. Is that the futuristic one? The Magical Melody art style for me was hard to get past. Every character looks like a child. That's true. How much does the gab go for? 300, not too bad. So it seems like the best... What is the most expensive... Here, I need to go back and look at... Very valid. It do be valid, though. Is there anything I can buy? Fishing pole? Nope. I don't need anything. See you later. See you later, pal. The futuristic one. Instant life because you're a robot. Oh, yeah. I never even knew that existed. Here, let me find which fruit I'm thinking of that was, like, really expensive. I want to say it was the, was it the crack seed? No, I just sold a crack seed. I also need to give an orange to the wife. What was it, the nut seed? No, it was the mlem. It was the mlem seed. This one went for buku bucks. This one is yeah, that one was insanely expensive. So here, I'm gonna take I'm gonna take 8 of these guys and put them in the seed maker whenever I can. Because they were, what was it, like 14.20 a seed? So that's like almost 10 grand right there. Oh, my son came in. That's why I couldn't leave. I was confused for a second. Here, Muffy, let's give you your beverage. Don't go clean the dishes just yet. I need to give you your beverage. That dish looks yummy. Does it taste good? There you go. I just googled Innocent Life. Yo, I definitely have never seen this, and I'm so curious. I feel like I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever seen somebody play it though. Could be one of those games. All right, let's water. I highly recommend Tug My Heart 2. Might have to look into it. I think I could maybe get a PSP. Because I 100% don't emulate any games ever. If anybody from Nintendo's listening to this, I think I could probably get a PSP game going. Almost fever dream level of game. I had it for the PS2. Oh, interesting. Cool. All right, we got some crops going. I love it. I love the AO seeds. They're so good. They make my life so much easier. All right. There we go. Check on the animals. All right, you guys can stay outside for now. Oh, my wife is calling me. One sec. All right, y'all. That's the end of the stream. My wife is coming home from work. I want to thank all you guys for hanging out and following today. Sphinx, Catcher Squishy, Dongo, C. Leanne, and Scrappy Puppy, and Zonic Wolf. Thanks to you guys so much for following and hanging out with me today. Hopefully, I'll be able to stream sometime next week. And Peachy Fuzz, thank you for following as well. I will see you guys soon. But yeah, Excalibur 0Z has also followed. I gotta go, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, have a good day. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. I'll see you guys.